Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that button and subscribe. Really appreciate it. So, Insomniac got hacked. It's no surprise. No company is safe. Unfortunately, seems to be happening way too often. It seems like these big corporations are not investing enough money in security. You know what I mean? You're making billions of dollars. You're pulling in billions of dollars. Why not increase your security as well too? Spend a few millions of dollars to upgrade your infrastructure, consistently changing how you conduct yourself as a business. I've worked for a corporation before, and to be honest, they're all the same. They don't invest a lot of money when it comes to security because it can just be any low-level employee or whatever can get exploited. All they need is just saying the right things to certain people and requesting certain information, and they'll have access to everything. We've seen that happen with Electronic Arts when they got hacked. We've seen it time and time again. It happened to Rockstar. A bunch of Grand Theft Auto 6 information getting leaked, and now Insomniac Games has been hacked as well too, and they were requesting $2 million in ransomware. But here's the problem. Most of the time, these companies don't want to pay out. It's not that they don't want to pay out. It's just that they don't want to pay it. And then those people just kind of like still have that same information so they can keep extracting more money from them. So they'll always keep coming back for more money, more money, more money, more money. So it's not even worth for them to pay it. So that's why majority of the time, they just don't pay it and let them leak all the information. 99% of the time, they never pay. They never do. And the data always ends up being online because most of those companies that do the hacking, they always sell the information to the highest bidder. But sometimes people don't even want to touch that information. But when personal information is getting leaked, like people's social security numbers, passports, personal information, addresses, all this information that can be sold to the highest bidder, that's a problem. Like, these companies are literally pulling in billions of dollars. Why can't they invest in more people? Invest in hackers. Hire some hackers of your own. So if your system is getting breached, you would know. Or, hire some other third-party company that can help you find exploits in your system so you can, guard against it somehow. But no, they're consistently getting hacked, and no company is safe. Doesn't matter what company you're in, you're not safe. Even if you invest in the best security system, somebody else is going to be there's always somebody that's smarter than you to find out your exploits. I mean, criminals, man, can you imagine if they all decided to put their minds together and do the right thing and what kind of things they can achieve? It's crazy. But anyway, I'm not going to show any footage. You can literally find the video on YouTube. I think I saw the video. It was like, I think it was 5 minutes to 22 seconds of the leak, showcasing Wolverine and how the traversal is. And then I've also seen some quick time events. Same thing like, Spider-Man. You can expect the same thing. And how Wolverine, climbs walls and do different things. You get to see all that. You get to see in the game in kind of like a rough shape. You get to see a little bit of a combat and a little bit of like quick time events. And then you get to see just how Wolverine investigates. So I'm not going to show the video because I know it's only a matter of time before Insomniac Games starts to copyright strike those videos down. I mean, Rockstar wasted no time. Rockstar was literally on it when Grand Theft Auto 6 leaked. Rockstar was like, nah. They were just smashing them down as fast as they go back up. They were smashing them down. All right, so here we go. A week after a ransomware group alleged to have infiltrated Sony's first-party Insomniac Games, leaked documents are allegedly beginning to emerge online, which I have seen the video, but there's more information here as well too. That follows on from apparent footage, concept art of upcoming Marvel's Wolverine, which is still in development for PlayStation 5. The document appeared to outline the developers' plans for the next decade and beyond. According to Cyber Daily, the leak amounts to 1.67 terabytes of data. That is a shit ton of data, spanning over 1.3 million files. Oof. It's claimed that 98% of the data has been leaked so far, suggesting the remaining 2% may have been sold. And the 2% that may have been sold, it could be like personal information, including employees' passport scans, internal emails, and other confidential information such as licensing contracts. Much like with Marvel's Wolverine leaks, considering the sensitive nature of the information here and seemingly illegal means of its acquisition, we won't be sharing any details here at Push Square. Nice of you. And then there's also more information here from Kotaku. X-Men games will be Sony exclusive for more than a decade, the leak reveals. If you haven't heard, over 1.3 million internal documents from Spider-Man, Ratchet & Clank, and Insomniac were leaked after Sony didn't meet ransomware group Rassad's demands for 2 million worth of bitcoins. Damn, 2 million worth of Bitcoin. Woo! I mean, Sony's got it, but to be honest, if they pay it, that wouldn't have solved it because they would have just kept. So Sony does not pay, which makes sense, and most of these companies will not pay either. Like I've said, otherwise they're just gonna keep getting extorted with more money and more money and more money. They would have. It's definitely not worth for them to just pay it. So that's why they just let them leak the information. And most of the time, like I said, these big corporations, they have the money, but they will just not meet these demands. A graphic contained in the widely circulated leak online specifies the deal, which currently includes the Wolverine solo game, as well as 3 other games based on X-Men character and featuring online multiplayer components. As of whenever these graphics and roadmaps were made, the plan was for each X-Men or planned X-Men projects to launch by 2035 to sell through at least 2038, with an option to continue beyond that if the deal is lucrative for all parties. From the looks of it, Insomniac and Sony have secured exclusive rights to X-Men heroes in starring roles as far as... let me see. Where's my mouse pad? Where am I at? Deal includes blah 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 blah. Sony's have secured exclusive rights to X-Men starring as far as video games go. The deal includes stipulations that keep Marvel from using those characters in a way that could undermine them. X-Men characters can't appear as exclusive selling points in Marvel games on other platforms, such as Wolverine appearing exclusively on Xbox version of general Marvel game, though they can still appear in Marvel crossover games without restrictions. Oh, okay. At least that's good, right? So yeah, if you don't want to see any information about the Wolverine or whatever, I suggest you go ahead and block that on your on Twitter, because it's probably going to be on fire. And of course, Insomniac and Sony will be releasing a statement soon, and they will start DMCAing anybody that's showing any kind of footage. So that is why I am not showing you guys any footage. It's not that hard to find it, to be honest. Just go to YouTube, type Wolverine leak, and there's going to be a video. The video that I saw was about 5 minutes, showing other characters that I don't want to spoil for you if you want to just stay oblivion to anything that's going on. I did talk about the game just a little bit, but not enough to, give you solid information. But anyway, if you enjoyed the content, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.